Pinks is a really fun brand. I get super excited when talking about Pinks. If you guys haven't looked into the social platform of Pinks, you definitely should, or anyone watching this. You'll see it's just a very different brand. What we're trying to do, what Brandon and Carter are founders of Pinks. So we acquired Pinks. I should reference that. They were a company that was founded in Austin, Texas as well. And Stephen and Alan were kind of looking around, wanting to build out their portfolio, and noticed this company who was doing really the same things that ResiBrands was doing, which is flipping the script on home service, bringing dignity back into the blue collar workforce, being the best house guest, doing things with respect. And we just ended up partnering with them in such a synergistic way. And so with Pinks, you'll see that they're wearing retrofitted uniforms. The van that they drive in is retro, and that's for a big reason. And it's because we want to bring that trust factor back. So back in the day, in the times where people were dressed like that, there was a different level of, you knew the person that was coming out and doing the work on your house. You trusted them with your kids and your dog and whatnot. And that's what we want to bring back. So Pinks is interior and exterior window cleaning. Also with other ancillary services, so deep track cleaning, gutter cleaning, high dusting, solar panel cleaning, things like that. And they are also both residential and commercial, about a 50-50 split. And what I love about Pinks is that it's a recurring revenue model. So year over year, you're just continuing to stack on. Some of our new owners are coming in and they already have tons of jobs lined up for that next year, which is really cool to see. And Pinks is an employee model. So if you are to be an owner operator, and by the way, all those models that I referenced are true for all three of our brands. And so to be an operator with Pinks, you would have a van, not a truck. So that one painter's a truck, Garage Up is a truck, Pinks is a van, and you have two technicians underneath you. The cool thing is window cleaning is not rocket science. So when looking for technicians, what we advise is go to your favorite coffee shop, go to your favorite restaurant, bar, interact with that waiter or waitress. And if you're having a positive interaction with them, say, hey, would you rather have freedom and flexibility in your day, drive around in this van, we'll pay for your lunch, rather than coming home smelling like burgers at 9 o'clock every night. And so that's been a great way to retain or to collect talent. And then we have a lot of different ways to retain them as well. And part of that Pinks culture is just uplifting them and giving them freedom and flexibility in their own day too. So that's a little bit about Pinks. And the initial investment. Did you want me to?
Oh yeah,
to
yeah.
share that? I want to rampage, or I don't know. So in order to get into Pinks, what the initial investment looks like, it's a little bit higher than that one painter because it is an employee model, and it's 128 to 166.5 for one territory. Still a low investment because, again, no brick and mortar. Your van is your warehouse and the equipment is all stored in there. And so, yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad you brought up recruiting, because a lot of our clients, that's one of their biggest fears is, how do I find employees?
Yep.
People always overthink it. So when I had my franchise, I did exactly what you did. You just start conversations with just really anybody that's in front of you that's not working a job that they probably were growing up. Like, I can't wait to become, a waitress at Denny's.
Yeah.
Like, there's probably an opportunity there to say, hey, would you like to work for a small business where you know the owner, where you have some, ability to go get promoted, manage a couple people. It's something different. And tons of people are like, I would love, and we can pay you a little bit more than where you're at.
Yeah.
A lot of times it comes down to. And so recruiting people, it can come from anywhere, especially with something like that, where you're, like cleaning windows or just some of the simple stuff that takes about 15 minutes to train somebody on.
Exactly.
So, yeah, it's easier than people think.
And it's funny you say that. That's the same kind of mentality around competition as well, because people sometimes will say, there's a lot of other window cleaners in the area and whatnot. It's the same approach, is go to that Denny's, and as you're recruiting their top waiter, also you can ask for the general manager and say, hey, who's cleaning your windows today? Are you happy with it? More often than not, they're like, I don't really remember who it is. And I guess they do okay, but